Hi, I'm Lindsay from howtosew.com, and this is a Machine Minute brought to you by Baby Lock and the Rachel Machine. Today, we're going to show you how to make a really fun and cute placemat using the Quilt-As-You-Go method. The finished placemat will be 18 by 12 inches, and what you need for this project is 2.5-inch strips, 9 of them, in your favorite fabrics. You'll need some backing fabric and some batting. So what you're going to do first is you're going to lay your backing fabric on your work surface with the right side or the printed side down. And then if you want, you can use a spray based to make this layer and the next layer stick together, but make sure you cover your work surface, so we're not going to show that now. And then you lay your piece of batting right on top, and if you use the spray based, it'll stick together really nice. Next, you're going to draw a line on your batting 2.5 inches from one end using a fabric marker or a chalk. So you can see here you have a blue line going all the way down, and then you're going to take your first fabric strip and you're going to just align it with that line you just made, and then take your second fabric strip and put it face down so that the printed sides will be together right on top of it. And then you're going to take some pins and you're just going to pin all the layers together. Once you have your strips pinned, you just want to fold the other end of the fabric a little bit so that it fits easily under your machine. Try doing 2 or 3 and seeing if it works. Use a walking foot attachment on your machine during the construction to avoid puckers on the placemat front and back. With a walking foot, all layers of fabric move through the machine at the same speed. Fold a little square of fabric in half and just start sewing on that before you get to your project. It'll help you have just a smooth start and avoid any thread tangles. And we're sewing this using a 1/4 inch seam, and we're using a darker thread so that you can see it on our finished project, but you want to use a fabric or a thread that matches your fabric choices so that you can't see the seam line. Once you finish sewing that seam, you're just going to open that up and finger press it in place. And then you're going to take your next strip, and just like before, you're going to lay it face down, so printed side down on top of that second strip you just put. And then you're just going to pin it in place again. And then you're going to sew that line using the 1/4 inch seam like we did before, and you're going to keep adding strips until all 9 of the strips are added. So after you're done sewing all the strips off, you're going to want to trim your placemat to 18 by 12 inches, and then you're going to want to machine baste, so you're going to use a longer stitch length. We suggest 4 or 5 millimeter stitch length, and you're just going to stitch using an 1/8 inch all the way around the edges of the placemat. To finish the edges of your placemat, see our binding video. The link will be below in the video description.